Well, another shitty fucking movie I had to see in theaters once again. This is the third time I've been disappointed this year with these fucking movies. This is the third time. First time was that shitty Monkey Man movie. Now, next after that was the Garfield movie, and now this shit. The Bikeriders. The Bikeriders. What the fuck kind of title is The Bikeriders? It's like the Garfield movie. The Bikeriders. The Garfield movie. Yeah, that's the best we can come up with. Great title names. Yeah, that'll draw a lot of attention. The Bikeriders. What kind of bike riders? Are you talking about motorcycle riders? Or are you talking about fucking regular kids riding on bicycles? No, it's actually about motorcycles and bikers. Nah, you know what? No. It's about the circus and they ride on tricycles and entertain people. Yeah, that's basically what it's about. Because these kids are a bunch of fucking clowns. This whole movie's a bunch of fucking freak shows. Fucking dumbass movie. The ending fucking ruined it for me. Like, I was enjoying this movie throughout the whole thing. Just like that fucking, what that movie I reviewed a couple weeks ago? What was that shit called? Fight Club? Reminds me of Fight Club, how shitty that ending was. Reminds me of that shit. But this ending's worse than Fight Club. Fucking dumbass shit. I don't care if this is based off of true events. Fuck that shit too. Both bullshit. Fuck that guy who made the book, because the book's just fucking garbage too. Burn that shit in the fire also. Book sucks, movie sucks, true events suck too. Well, I guess you guys want me to talk about the movie. Or what's there to talk about? I mean, I could do my pros and cons, but it's a little too early to be doing that. I gotta explain about the whole shit, I guess. Now, I have no problem with bikers and, motorcycle gangs and all that other shit. I don't have a fucking problem with that at all. It's just that the story is just shit. Maybe Sons of Anarchy would be a better choice than watching this shit, even though I heard about a lot of bad things about that ending of that show also. So, I don't know. I don't know what biker show would be to trust. I know there's other fucking biker shows out there now. There's like a spin-off to Sons of Anarchy called something else. It's like some Hispanic biker gang. I forgot what that was called. Well, I guess I should talk about the movie and the characters and all the other shit. Oh, God. So, there's Tom Hardy. And Tom Hardy is one of the greatest actors of all time. I don't care what anyone says. He is a beast. Every character he plays, he's fucking terrific. Like, he reminds me of those old actors from, a long time ago, the black and white shit, on TV. He might be one of those type of actors. That's how fucking great he is. He's like one of my favorite modern actors of this generation. Him and the guy who plays Reacher. Like, those are some of my two favorites right there. But also, there's other actors like Austin Butler. He played Elvis in that Elvis movie. Came out 2 years ago, and I didn't really like that movie that much. He did a good job in it. There's too much political stuff in that movie. I didn't really like it. Too much political stuff. Also, Michael Shannon's in here. Didn't really use his character that much in here. He's also a biker. There's Norman Reedus. He shows up later on in the film. He's a biker because, Norman Reedus rides motorcycles all the time in real life. And in the Walking Dead and all this other shit he's in. Great actor, too. There's like a lot of great actors in this movie. And it goes nowhere. I mean, there's parts I really like in this movie. There are parts I really like here. But it's just... It's too much talking. And I wish there had a little more action into this film. Instead of all this fucking boring talking of this dumb broad lady always narrating the whole fucking story. And this other asshole with a fucking microphone and a recorder with him. Fucking recording everything she says on a microphone like he's an FBI agent. He's the guy that's writing the book of this whole entire fucking movie. Yeah, he's basically the book guy. He's in this movie. What the fuck kind of stupid shit is that? They got the guy who wrote the book in this movie with a microphone and a recorder and put a microphone up to her fucking face, and she talks into it and she tells him everything what goes on with the bikers and their gangs and all this other shit. What the fuck kind of bullshit is that? Why is he even there? Why let the story just tell his own thing? We don't need all this extra bullshit. We need this fucking cunt narrating everything. We don't need this asshole with his fucking microphone and shit. What the hell's going on here? Is this a documentary or a fucking movie? Which is it? It might as well have been a fucking documentary, because every time we get a scene with a motorcycle biker gang doing their thing, and I enjoy these scenes, but every time we had these good scenes, it cuts back to her talking to this asshole with a microphone and his fucking recorder. Like, I don't care about this shit. I'd be like, oh, back to her again. Like, can we stop with this shit already? Why do you keep going back to her and telling her fucking story? Why can't let the movie just play it out itself? Why do we need her to tell us everything? We don't need her to tell us the whole thing. Let the movie tell itself. I don't get it. Like, I don't hate this actress, Jodie Comer. No pun intended. I don't hate this broad, but her voice is just... The way she talks sounds like she's brain dead or something. It's like, oh god, oh god. That's all she sounds like. She's like she's fucking brain dead. Like she's on fucking crack. The way she talking and shit. I couldn't stand listening to that fucking voice. It's like hurting my fucking head listening to that shit. Like every single time in this movie, back to the biker gang, back to this bitch. Back to the biker gang, back to this bitch. Every fucking time it goes back and forth, back and forth. Again, let the movie play itself out. We don't need her to tell us everything. Why? It's fine if she's there to play Austin Butler's girlfriend. That's all you need it for. You don't need her to fucking... Especially you don't need this fucking asshole with his microphone writing a book. We get it. He wrote the book of this fucking true event story. We get it. We don't need to have him here. Get him the fuck out of the movie. Well, I mean, it's already too late anyways. They already fucked that up. So we ain't making no fucking money in the box office anyways. Look at this, 17 million. The budget's like 30 to 40 million. I mean, of course, especially it's called the Bikeriders. Everyone's gonna see the movie called the Bikeriders. What kind of fucking title is that? That's not gonna draw attention. That's not bring no attention at all. No one's gonna see something like this called the Bikeriders. Some fucking... I don't know. This fucking movie's ridiculous. This movie is directed by Jeff Nichols. Was he related to Josh Nichols from Drake and Josh? Who also directed a movie called Mud. Yeah, he directed a movie called Mud. I heard about it. I watched a little bits and pieces of it, and I think about some racist redneck killing a black guy or something. That's something I remembered, but that's the only movie I remember him fucking directing here. Because everything else is like... This guy only directed like 5 other fucking movies. 5 other fucking movies. That's it. This guy has like barely anything on his resume because he sucks. So Tom Hardy is the leader of the biker gang, and he started it because he was watching this movie at home with Marlon Brando, and he had his own biker gang in the movie. So he was like, you know what? I think I could do the same thing like Marlon Brando. I'm gonna start my own biker gang too. So he decides to do that. He talked to his friend at the bike racetrack thing, where you play the dirt bike, you ride your bike in the dirt, and he was like, you know what, fuck it, let's do it, let's start our own biker gang. So they started their own biker gang, and also Austin Butler, and like in the beginning of the movie where it all started, he was just sitting at the bar, and two of these assholes walk up to him at the bar. He was like, all right man, you gotta take your colors off, we don't allow this shit around here. He doesn't listen to him. He says no, and he gets in a fight with them. And I think Austin Butler pulls out a knife and fucking stabs the motherfucker. And the other guy hits him with a shovel to the head. Then it cuts to, like I said, it cuts to that bitch start fucking narrating and shit. Well, not narrating, he's fucking talking to this asshole with a microphone up his ass. I don't care about this shit. You know, it would have been nice if they did it like one time with her telling the story. It would have been fine. He did like one scene with that, because the next thing you know, after that part where she's talking to the guy with the microphone, recording so he can write for his book, she's in the bar, going there to meet Austin Butler, and all these guys are checking her out. All the biker guys checking her out because she's hot, or I guess she's decent looking. I want to say she's like hot. I'll say she's decent looking. So she walks in there and she sits down. She's waiting for Austin Butler to show up. And I think one of the other guys sit down with her first, and he was talking to her, and then Tom Hardy goes over to her. He starts talking to her, and then she sees Austin Butler over there. She talks to Austin Butler, and she was like, all right, I'm gonna go home, I don't want to be here. And he's like, all right, go home. So he walks out, and all these biker guys came out, and one of them like slaps her on the ass or something like that. And she sees Austin Butler on the bicycle. Yeah, let's go bicycle, fuck it. Sees him on the bicycle, and she gets on the bicycle with him, and then they drive off. Go back to the house, and her boyfriend was at the house sitting there. this hillbilly motherfucker. He's just sitting there like it was staring down at Austin Butler. It's weird how she never mentions that she has a boyfriend, but whatever. Who cares, I guess. So she goes inside and fucking Austin Butler, like I said, he comes back. He sits there outside on his motorcycle, like challenging the fucking other guy for a fight. And the other guy don't want to fight because he's a fucking wimp. Because the next day, the next day, Austin Butler is still sitting out there, and the guy sees Austin Butler out there, and he was like, you know what, fuck this shit. I'm packing my stuff. I'm leaving this house. Bye, bitch. Fuck you, asshole. And he just drives off. Guy's a fucking pussy. Doesn't want to fight Austin Butler. There you go. That was a great fucking scene, wasn't it? Nothing happens. He just sits out there with smoking a cigarette, and this guy does nothing. And Austin Butler just walks right inside and takes his girl. What a fucking pussy. Like, if you're a man, you gotta fight for your woman. You don't just fucking just give up. What a wimp. So he takes his girl. Now it's his girlfriend now. And I think later on, what else fucking happened in this movie? I mean, not really that special really that happens in this movie. I mean, there are like a couple of good scenes I really enjoy in this movie. Yeah, like I said, what happened with Austin Butler. Like I said, they showed that beginning of that fight thing he had with those two assholes at the bar that want him to take his fucking colors off. Like I said, he gets a fight with them. He slices one of the motherfuckers with a knife. One asshole hits him in the head with a shovel, give him a concussion. And one asshole grabs an axe and almost chops his fucking foot off. Almost. And he goes to the hospital. And he's like fucking like in fear because he's not gonna ride his bicycle anymore. He's like afraid about that shit. So now fucking Tom Hardy and his gang is gonna get revenge against those motherfuckers who did it. So they show up to the bar, and Tom Hardy and his boy go inside and talks to the bartender. The bartender's like, please, I don't want any trouble. It'd be funny if they actually beat his ass, but they didn't do it. They told him to get the fuck out of there, and because they're gonna burn down his fucking bar, which they do. And they're missing a scene in this movie, is that they didn't show the scene where they go get revenge for Austin Butler. They don't show that scene because they said they're gonna go chop them up now for chopping Austin Butler's foot off almost. They didn't show that scene. I'm like, where the fuck is that scene? They just cut back to that cut and talking about the fucking what happened to Austin Butler. I'm like, what the fuck? So that's more important. Listen to Jodie Comer talk about fucking Austin Butler's character. Are you fucking kidding me with that shit? I want to see fucking Tom Hardy chop these motherfuckers up like fucking sushi. Like, you kidding me with that? I don't care about her. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, there's like missing scenes all because the author of the book couldn't figure out how to write that. I mean, even the director couldn't figure out how to write it too. So I don't know what the fuck the director is doing either. They're both fucking retarded. It's not fucking hard. It's very easy. It's not rocket science. Just imagine it. Imagine in your head what they did to those motherfuckers. It's so fucking easy. These people have no common sense how to write a fucking movie. What the fuck? Well, whatever. They didn't show that scene, so whoop-de-doo. So next thing you know, I think, they have like a lot of fucking biker club parties a lot in this fucking movie. They're out hanging out in the grass with all these other biker gangs having a party and shit. And one of the other assholes blames one of Tom Hardy's boys that he scratches motorcycle. And they're all just, Tom Hardy actually calmed the guy down, the leader. He calms him down and just talks to him. But Austin Butler sees what was going on. And all of a sudden he just attacks him for no reason. He starts beating the shit out of him. I mean, that's cool, having a big old, fucking dog fight and shit, beating the shit out of each other. I mean, that's cool, but it made no sense. Why Austin Butler just attacked him out of nowhere for no reason? Dude, fucking Tom Hardy, like, calmed them down, and they all relaxed. All of a sudden, he comes in there and starts having a big fight with them. It makes no sense. Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? That's what happened in real life? The dude just attacked them? Okay. But whatever, I didn't mind the scene. So that happened, and what else fucking happened in this movie? I remember everything what happened in this film. Oh yeah, there was this fucking goofy kid, this young 20-year-old kid. Him and his friends were outside, and they see Tom Hardy go by with his biker gang driving by on their motorcycles. And he was like, wow, they're pretty cool. I should be just like them and try to join them. And this fucking car is beeping behind him. He's like, hey, kid, get out of the road. This motherfucker busts one of his fucking taillights, or whatever you want to call it. Headlights. He busts one of his headlights. And the kid decides to walk up to him ready to beat his ass. And the guy just drives off because he's scared as shit of a little kid. That's the second time with these fucking characters. Just like the other guy who was scared of Austin Butler. He didn't want to fight him for his girl. What's all these fucking pussies in this movie? One scared of a kid, one scared of a guy trying to steal your girl. What kind of shit is that? There are a bunch of little fucking weenies around here. All these motherfucking characters, and you go to Weenie Hut Juniors. Jesus. Wow, okay, what else happened in this fucking movie? I'm trying to remember every single thing. Yeah, Michael Shannon doesn't even do anything in this movie. He just talks out of his ass the whole time. He just talks like a goofball. Hey, I'm just here. I'm Michael Shannon. I'm just playing a biker guy. I'm not really doing anything much here. He doesn't do anything. Plus, he's never around when shit happens to these fucking characters. Because one of, not Austin Butler, one of Tom Hardy's right-hand mans, the actor's name is Damon Harriman. He played Brucey. He gets fucking killed by a car pulled out of the driveway while he was on his motorcycle. He hits it and he fucking dies. That's what happened to him. I'm like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? They just kill him off just like that? He get hit by a fucking car pulling out of the driveway? What the fuck kind of shit is that? That was fucking lame. He just fucking dies. That's it. That's it for him. And he was the same actor from that Mr. In-Between show. I don't think a lot of people have seen that show, but it's a pretty good show. He plays Ray's boss in that show. Yeah, you haven't checked out Mr. In-Between. You guys should watch that show. It's pretty good. What? And Norman Reedus shows up in this movie later on. He was from like California. He was like, you know what? I should join you guys and hang out with you guys because I got nothing else to fucking do, so fuck it. Like all these random characters played by famous actors just shows up out of nowhere. They don't do anything. They're never around when serious shit happens. Because of this next scene, they're at this house party full of bikers and shit. And this one girl's like dancing in a red dress. And they all look at the red dress. Like, she look pretty good in that red dress. And next thing you know, fucking Norman Reedus and his fucking boy has a red dress. And she's upstairs with these other bikers getting raped, I think. I think that was happening. I'm like, damn, fuck. That's pretty fucked up. They took her fucking dress and they gave it to her fucking Jodie Comer's character. I'm like, what the hell kind of shit is that? And Norman Reedus' character tells her to put it on because it's all yours now. So Austin Butler's girlfriend, Jodie Comer, decides to put on the dress. Is she fucking retarded? Do you know what just happened to the other girl? Why would you put that shit on full of hungry, disgusting savages in the fucking house who wants to fuck you? Because the next thing you know, she almost gets raped by these motherfuckers. I'm not talking about Norman Reedus' character or the other motherfuckers like Tom Hardy or Austin Butler because they went outside to go save their friend from getting his ass kicked, which he did. Because he got his ass beat for telling these bikers that he's going to become a police officer. Now, why the fuck would you tell bikers that you want to become a police officer? That's like the dumbest thing you can possibly do. Why are these characters so fucking stupid? Just like the bitch that took the other lady's red dress. You know what was going to happen because you know what? Like I said, know what happens? She gets almost raped because all these bikers decide to grab her ass and try to force her to go up the stairs so they can all fuck her. They're all about to ride a train on her. And guess what? Tom Hardy came to save her before it's too late. Like, what the fuck what's with these characters? Why are they so fucking stupid? They're dumb as shit. This bitch is dumb. The other fat asshole who's part of Tom Hardy's biker gang is fucking stupid. Oh, I'm gonna tell you I want to become a biker anymore. I'm gonna become a police officer. What possibly could go wrong? Telling these stranger bikers I'm gonna become a police officer. And Jodie Comer's character, oh well, even though the other guy's getting fucking raped, I'm gonna put this red dress on so I can get raped too. Well, almost gets raped because Tom Hardy had to save her ass. Dumb fucking ass characters. Dumb fuck ass characters. Really fucking dumb. Then the next scene, fucking Tom Hardy shows up to get Austin Butler so they can plan something for their buddy that's leaving the fucking gang. Shoots him in the leg because they make it look like something happened to him. You know, so he can get out of that shit so he become a cop. So they shot him in the leg in his house and They walk out. Austin Butler's like, I can't do this anymore. I don't want to be a part of your biker gang anymore. Even though they like a couple scenes before Tom Hardy asks Austin Butler to take over his fucking biker gang because he's going to retire because he doesn't want to do that shit anymore. And also Austin Butler doesn't want to do that shit anymore either. So they don't know who should lead the fucking biker gang anymore. So Austin Butler decides to fucking wimp out because his girlfriend keeps telling him, oh, well, you need to leave. You need to leave. You need not to become a biker anymore. You need to get out of here. So he decides to listen to her. He's like, you know what? I should just listen to you because I don't have no balls. So he decides to listen to her. He's not going to be part of Tom Hardy's biker gang anymore. And he doesn't even want to lead it. So he fucking leaves. He gets out of town, leaves both of them behind like a fucking douchebag. Because you know what happens later on? Because... and I hate this fucking part. I hate it. But this little fucking 20-year-old kid. I hate this fucking kid. So this piece of shit little kid, he decided to run his own fucking gang with these other dweebs, all these other little amateur little dorks. They decided to run their little fucking gay-ass bicycle little dweeby gang. And they show up to Tom Hardy's fucking bar, and then they ask him, hey, Tom Hardy, we want to become part of your gang. And he's like, get out of here. You guys are kids. Yeah, we don't want kids to be part of this shit. Get out of here. You're like, well, can you come look at our bikes, though? Please? Can you please look at our bikes? All right. So they go look at their bikes, and he likes their bikes, and they want to be part of the gang. He's like, all right, you know what? I only want you to become part of my gang. And the thing is, this is a test. He was testing this kid out to see if he's really loyal to his own gang. He was testing him out. He supposed to say no to him, but he didn't say no. He's a fucking piece of shit. That's what Tom Hardy says, I think. I think that's what he said. He told him he's a piece of shit because he's going to abandon his own gang. So the kid's like, okay, I'll be part of your gang. You guys can go just fuck off. Then Tom Hardy tells him, get the fuck out of here. That's not cool. You should not do that to your own gang like that. So he tells him to fuck off, and the kid gets mad, and he pulls a knife on Tom Hardy and slices his hand, and Tom Hardy like punches him to the ground, and the other biker guy spits on him, and then they go back inside. Like, that's not cool. Like, you don't fucking abandon your fucking gang to join somebody else's gang. That's not cool. You should never do that. Tom Hardy was testing him out to see if he says no. I think if he said no, I think he would have let all of them in. I think. I'm not 100% sure. But I think I would have might have happened. Or he would be like, alright, whatever. All you guys get the fuck out of here or something. But yeah, that's not cool. You don't fucking do that shit. Like, that kid's like a real scum. You don't do that shit. So that happened. And then later on, I think, what else fucking happens? I guess that kid like challenges him to a fucking... a fight. He's like, what do you want to do, kid? You want a fist fight or you want to do knives? The kid's like, knives. All right, sure, let's do knives. Then he goes to see if Austin Butler's there at the house where that girl lives. But he's not there. Only the girl is there. So he left out of town to get away from both of them. So Tom Hardy's on his own to face this kid in the parking lot. And he got his knife and his brass knuckle out. And he's ready to fight this kid. The kid shows up. And guess what happens? The kid pulls a gun on him and kills him. What a little cheating little punk piece of shit. Fucking pulls a gun on Tom Hardy and kills him. And guess what else happens? He takes over his fucking gang. What a crock of shit. You know what else happens? Austin Butler finds out about it. And know what he does? He gets revenge. He kicks that fucking kid's ass. He fucking kills his ass. And he takes his gang back. And now he's the leader. Now... that's not what happened. You know what really happened in this movie? No, he doesn't get revenge. He goes to his girlfriend's house and he just cries. He just cries about it. He does nothing about it. He just cries like a little baby. Yep, that's it. He does nothing about it. He just cries like a little bitch. Yeah, that's a great way to fucking end this movie. Pissed me the fuck off. I was so fucking pissed sitting in theaters with a pissed off face. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? He just cries like a little pussy about it. He just go over there and kill these little bratty fucking kids. That's what you should have did. But no, we gotta follow the story. We gotta follow the true events. Fuck all that shit. Fucking change the story around and make it fucking awesome. Fucking care about that horse shit. Fucking Tom Hardy gets killed by a little kid. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Fucking punk ass move that kid pull out a gun and shoot him like he's Luther from the Warriors. Remember he fucking shot Cyrus that time with a gun? Reminds me of that piece of shit. Fucking little brat. Fucking pulls a gun on him because he knows he's gonna get his fucking ass kicked and get killed by Tom Hardy. That's why he was afraid of, because he's gonna get his ass kicked. Tom Hardy beat his ass. That's why he fucking did a fucking pussy move and pulled a gun on him and kill him. He ain't gonna fucking win that shit. I mean, it's bad enough fucking Austin Butler fucking bailed on Tom Hardy and just tried to fuck off and let his boy get killed. That's another piece of shit movie. Like, his character's like a douchebag. He just left his friend to die. Alright, I guess it's time for the game of pros and cons. Oh boy. I know there's more cons than pros, but I guess I'll go over the pros first. Let's see if I can name it off my head, so it says I don't have a list in my hand right now. Let's see here. I mean, I like Tom Hardy as the main character in here. He does pretty good in this film. I didn't mind Austin Butler until his character fucked him over. But whatever. Michael Shannon, Norman Reedus. I mean, I can't really like their characters because they don't really do anything in this movie. But that's really a con. I'm trying to think of something I actually fucking like about this shit. I mean, there is scenes I like where they, burn down that fucking bar, the fight scenes, I like some other shit I like about this movie. I like the scene where he fucking with that fucking kid. He told him only you can join, well everyone else can fuck off. And the part where he tested that kid and the kid failed because he told his guys to fuck off, and he told that kid to fuck off too. So I like that scene also. I like the chemistry that Tom Hardy and Austin Butler had in this film. Yeah, those are the parts I like about this movie. I like the soundtrack also. I think the soundtrack's pretty good in here too. I like the music in this movie. But the cons? Oh boy. There's always a lot of cons with this shit. All these movies I watch always have a lot more cons than pros. Jodie Comer's character talks way too much in this movie. Like, they have way too many scenes of her talking to this guy with a microphone and the stupid recorder shit. There's too many scenes of that in this movie. I wish they cut all that shit out of there and just focus more on the film more than her talking about it. I wish they focused more on the bikers more than her talking about the whole thing. And that's another con, is that let the movie take its own course. We don't need her to talk about the whole fucking movie. We don't need all that shit. Let the movie take its own fucking place. We don't need that in here. Another thing is the characters are stupid. The guy who tells these random stranger bikers that he's gonna become a cop, that character's an idiot. Austin Butler's girlfriend in this movie is a fucking idiot for putting that dumbass dress on. She should have knew better. Tom Hardy gets killed by a kid. That shit pissed me off, especially when Austin Butler doesn't do nothing about it. There's no revenge in this fucking movie. He does nothing about it. He just cries like a little pussy about it to his girlfriend. And the movie just ends with nothing happening. The kid takes over his biker gang, and he does nothing about it. He just gave up on everything. Shitty fucking ending. The ending was fucking garbage. I hated the ending. That ruined the whole movie for me. Even though the beginning and middle had mixed scenes I didn't like in there. Fucking waste of time. I watched that shit. Fucking kill Tom Hardy off by a little kid, and Austin Butler didn't do anything about it. Or instead, getting fucking revenge for those fucking assholes who stole your biker gang. That would make more fucking sense. But I guess crying solves everything. Pussy fucking shit. I'm surprised there wasn't a scene where Austin Butler and Tom Hardy make out with each other. Brokeback Mountain shit. I'm surprised that didn't happen. Like I said, that fucking ending killed it for me. Tom Hardy getting killed by a kid, and Austin Butler doing nothing about it besides cry. Though, that shit really killed it for me. No revenge, nothing. What a fucking bullshit fucking movie. I never want to watch this shit ever again.